Hi there, I'm Mr. Gans.
And I'm Mr. McFadden.
Today we're going to be looking at some different activities, including card sharks,
Evens and odds,
and the spinner game.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through the Card Sharks game really quickly. If you're familiar with the actual game show, then this should be a walk in the park for you, and it's not really necessary to watch the video. But if not, I'd recommend you watch this to get the premise of the game. Card Sharks is a higher or lower based game, and myself and Mr. Gans are going to show you how it goes. So Mr. Gans, if you could take the honors of going first. He flips an ace. Now aces are high in this game, so he gets the choice of saying whether the next card is going to be higher or lower than the ace.
Well, Mr. McFadden, I'm going to have to go lower.
And he's right. So he has the option again for the next card to either go higher or lower than the jack.
I'm going to have to go lower again.
Ooh, he's hit with a 7. Now this is an interesting situation. In the game of Card Sharks, you're allowed to freeze at any point, in which case he loses control and it's my turn to start guessing. But then he can't go back any further than the 7 if he gets a card wrong.
I'm going to freeze.
He's going to freeze, so it's my turn to go. And I have a 5. So I'm going to go higher than the 5. Now I got a 9. Well, I'm going to go lower than the 9. I hit a queen. I'm wrong. My cards clear out. I get dealt 3 new ones in their place. And it's Mr. Gans' turn again. So because he froze, he gets the option of changing that 7 if he really wants to.
I will change that 7.
So he gets a new card dealt to him, which is a jack.
I'm going to go lower. Because it's a 4, I'm going to go higher.
Oh, unfortunately for Mr. Gans, the card is the same. So because he froze back here, just these 2 cards get tossed out, and he gets 2 new cards. The first person to reach the end of their row is the winner.
This activity is called Evens and Odds. It's a very simple game. You just have to get your marker, which is the finger, from the start box to the finish box. In order to do that, we're going to roll the die. When you roll an even number, we'll move the marker up. When we roll an odd number, we'll move the marker to the left. Let's give it a go and see if we can win. 3. We'll move it to the left. 6. We'll move it up. 3. We'll move it to the left. So I need an even number to win this game. A 2, a 4, or a 6. Can I do it? A 2. Awesome. I ended up winning.
This video is just going to teach you a little bit on how to use the interactive spinner for the tasks that you're going to have to carry out. As you can see here, there are 4 separate areas on the spinner chart. You can change the different areas by either clicking and dragging on these black circles on the corner, using the slider down on the bottom here, or changing the percentage manually. But I caution you to changing the percentage manually, because if I change this one, say to 65, and I hit the update button, an error actually pops up and it says your percentages must add up to 100. So it won't add them up automatically for you. You need to make sure that they add up properly.
What happens if I want more than 4 sections?
Well, Mr. Gans, just over right here, you can see there's a +1 and a -1, and it actually increases the number of sectors. So here it tells you 7 sectors, 8 sectors. You can go all the way up to 12, no more than 12. The program doesn't allow it. And obviously no less than 1.
What's that box in the bottom right-hand corner with count, experimental, and theoretical?
Well, this is the great thing about this spinner. It shows you the count of spins that you have. So if I actually hit the spin button here, oh, I landed in the blue. So I have 1 count in my blue. My experimental probability is 100% in the blue, but the theoretical should be 25. So more spins would probably help us with this. The great thing about this is I can actually simulate more than 1 spin at a time. So if I do 10, I spin again, it actually counts 10 for me that it added here, shows me the new experimental, and the theoretical obviously stays the same.
What happens if I wanted 50?
Well, you just type in and you go 50. Now, the only thing I'm going to warn you about is you can't go more than 100,000 spins at a time.
100,000 spins?
That's right.